All right, here we go. It's your Clay Chalkville Cougars.
Try looking over the field. On the give to Woods.
Woods
screaming.
Woods on his feet. Woods with an SNS cleaning touchdown for the Cougars.
24-yard run for young Woods.
24 yards on the carry.
Quite the run. I'm telling you, that was something. All right, Del Toro back on. Nice throw.
That was a rope if there ever was one.
There's a give to Woods. 6. He's got 6.
Joshua Woods goes bowling, and that's going to be an SNS cleaning touchdown for the
Cougars. I always said it's a Clay Chalkville touchdown. I never said touchdown Cougars. All right, here we are.
The fans finished that one.
Oh yeah, they do. All right.
Pretty good out of Huffman uniform.
Oh yeah. Oh, and speaking of Colton McIntyre.
Colton McIntyre leading the way. Make some noise. Stand, can't do that. Doesn't help anything.
17. He got it. Give him 6. 17.
With an SNS cleaning touchdown for the
really crisp blocking up front. 77-57. Whole host of the Cougar front.
Yeah, I don't know if the fans watching can hear that outside when the fans yell Cougars. Takes off, and he goes straight up the middle, still on his feet, and he is going to have
touchdown.
That is a touchdown for the.
That time Aaron Fry couldn't find any targets, so he took off from the 31.
He absolutely did.
His way in. Now Del Toro's on for the PAT.
Del Toro coming on for the PAT. Rams have the athlete to do it. That's not the question.
They will try to go deep, but they're doing a reverse pass.
Razzle-dazzle there, and the Cougars weren't buying it.
That's going to be picked.
Yeah, that's picked off. The Cougars picked that one off.
That was a
number 9 for the Cougars. Demario Udall getting the gift from the sky. Make some noise for your Cougar defense. So let's watch the replay. There it is right there. I mean, it don't get, I mean, that's like sitting there watching the pot of gold coming out of the sky.
Story for you after we're off the air. The next commercial break. He gone.
C.J. Eldridge, bye-bye.
No flag.
That's an SNS cleaning touchdown for the
62 yards on the carry. Here we are on the replay.
62. 6 deuce. 62-yard run by Mr. Eldridge.
Line of scrimmage is 38.
complete to Barber. Barber's going, and gone! That is an S&S cleaning touchdown for the...
My goodness.
That is a touchdown for the Cougars.
That is.
And there goes Mr. Barber. Look at that right there. You know, if I was a tortoise and he was a hare, I'd just go ahead and cash it in and just say, you know what, I'll see you there. I'll just see you there.
Pitches a swing pass over the left flat. And our guy, a little 120-pound Johnny Foster.
Colton McIntyre goes to the buffet.
Johnny Foster grabs a hold of it.
Make some noise for your Cougar defense.
And just wears paid out.
Right. Let's look at this replay. Watch Big Colt right here. I mean, he just blows through everybody and just says, you know what? I'm hungry.
They shifted the gap.
I'm telling you.
This will be Coach Stuart Floyd's 11th win in his career. And oh my goodness, we ain't done yet. Oh my
And look at what we have here. That is Flash Ferris. He will have an S&S cleaning touchdown for the...
That was an 82-yard run for the scrimmage.
An 82-yard run, and there's a reason they call him Flash. You're seeing it, fans.
He is gone. That young man knows
And me
something.
and Mike are sitting here like a couple of old dudes in front of the Cracker Barrel.
Probably looking over the field. On the give to Woods.
Woods
is screaming down
Woods
the
on
field.
his feet. Woods with an S&S cleaning touchdown for the...
One catch.
That was a rope if there ever was one.
Here's a give to
Woods.
6. He's got 6.
Joshua Woods goes bowling, and that's going to be an S&S cleaning.
Sidearm pass.
Pass complete to Corey Barber from Aaron Fry, and that's going to be a Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty first down for the Cougars.
Pitches a swing pass over the left flat. And our guy, a little 120-pound Johnny Foster.
Colton McIntyre goes to the buffet.
Johnny Foster.
Isaiah Brown, better known as Zay.
Well, he is calling the shots for the defense.
It's literally, and how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right, keep it cool, and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
Pick a partner you can trust when your biggest investment is on the line. You can visit our website at BrettRogersRealtor.com, or you can call me anytime at 205-540-1182. And let's get you to the closing table.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
Hello. Welcome to Clay Chalkwood High School. I'm Dr. Eugene Dallas, the principal of Clay Chalkwood High School. And I just want to take a little time to show you the greatness that we have here at Clay Chalkwood High School. We have a multitude of programs that help encapsulate everything that we do here, from culinary to health science, pharmacy tech, and for the first time ever, even a fishing team. So come with me on this brief journey as I show you the greatness of Clay Chalkwood High School.
Good evening, everyone from Walk-Ons in Trussville. It's time for the Big Clay Coaches Show. Good evening, everyone. Mike New here, filling in for Freddie Flowers. Freddie couldn't be with us tonight, so in a way of introduction for me, I was the voice of the Cougars on Friday night from 2001 to 2014, and I've been with the program since 1997. Well, Freddie couldn't be with us tonight because he is where he needs to be. We understand his wife is not feeling well, and we wish her a very speedy recovery. While we got that done, Coach, want to talk about last night, big game for the JV in the 9th grade. Understand they had a 46-0 shutout. It's pretty hard for the other team to win if they don't score.
Yeah, if they don't score. Yeah, so it was last Monday.
My bad.
Yeah, that was Hueytown. And so our 9th grade played in the first half, did really well. And then our JV played the second half. So it was a good night for everybody to get some work and get some reps and get the younger kids playing.
There's nothing like those reps for building the future.
No, I had a good time.
If that score holds up, or I mean, not the score holds up, but if that trend continues, then the future looks mighty bright.
Yeah, it's hard to find. There's not a lot of teams that have 9th grade teams. Most of the 7A schools do, but not very many of the 6A schools do. So it's hard to get them some competition that's the same age group.
Well, that builds the program for the future. That's very important.
Yeah.
Coach, I'm glad you're here tonight. Thanks for correcting me on when that game was. I realized right after I said it, last night was a holiday, no school.
Well, usually you do play. I thought we were playing Ramsey, but that didn't happen. So we had a night off.
Well, you got me here. You're here tonight.
So we watched Bill Belichick's first night, and that didn't go well either. So didn't miss anything.
So, Stuart, I've known you a long time, and I got a question for you. Do you ever, or did you ever, get butterflies before a game?
Playing? No, not playing. Only time I've ever been nervous, I guess, would be when my kids played, like Little League Baseball or when they were...
Are you one of those dads?
Yes.
Bless your heart.
Yes, one of those dads.
Well,
yells and screams.
I got something for you to think about. You know, on a given Friday night, at least 5,000 people watch you give a final exam. You give 10 final exams, at least, every fall.
Right.
Plus others, okay? So, last Friday night, we had a big win against Ramsey. Ramsey's a quality team. They may be struggling just a shade right now, but that win looks like an A+ to me. So what I'd like for you to do for our audience tonight is give me a grade for those guys, for that game. Talk to me about the offense, the defense, the special teams. Just grade their performance.
Yeah, I would say defensively it was A+. I think they obviously they didn't score any points.
Yeah, when you put a 0 on the side, it's pretty good.
They had no points. I don't think they had over 100 yards total offense, and they might have made it to midfield one time. So I would say that was definitely an A+ performance by them, which is hard to do. They got an athletic quarterback that can run and kind of create some plays and some athletic perimeter players. So I thought they did a really good job of keeping everything, and they tried a lot of screens, to kind of combat our, defensive quickness.
Looks like we had great recognition on those.
Yeah.
And from what I could see from the booth, it looked like that we knew what was coming when they lined up.
Yeah, I think those second-level defenders, they did a good job of kind of getting past, the linemen that were coming out there for them, and so they were able to kind of make some plays in space. Offensively, it was okay at times. I would say maybe a B. I would say maybe the bookends, kind of the first, third, and fourth were pretty good. Second quarter, there was kind of a lull in there.
There was.
And it just, self-inflicting things, penalties or whatever, that kind of put us behind the chains.
I thought a few times during that malaise period we had that Ramsey may have had something to do with that. They had some really quality players on their defense.
Yeah, I mean they did a pretty good job. They bring a lot of pressure for one, and so you kind of knew that going into the game. They blitz a lot. And so they had some one-on-one battles that they won, but we also kind of put ourselves in those obvious passing situations.
That's never a good look.
When you got a first down penalty, it's 1st and 15. Well, I mean, it's not hard to figure out. And there was there was a little bit of really in that second quarter, they were kind of doing some stuff defensively that we hadn't seen them do. They were trying to take away Corey and double him, and so that that opened up the box for us to be able to run the ball pretty well. And so I thought Josh had a really, really good game. Ran extremely hard. And then
you just anticipated my next question.
Okay.
Give me some offensive standouts, or and some defensive standouts.
Yeah.
What do we have that stood out?
Well,
from your view right then at the game.
Yeah, defensively, Isaiah, I think he led the team in tackles. Is that right? Yeah, led the team in tackles. I know Colton had a couple sacks in the game. Finally, so we'll let him eat this week. But they got after the quarterback pretty good. I think they ended up switching out their quarterback midway through the game. Offensively, I thought Josh had a really good game, kind of setting the tone early in the first half, running the ball. And then on special teams, Trey Kennedy, he had, maybe 5 or 6 tackles. He's one of our, he's like our number 2, Mike. And he had a lot of tackles on kickoff, so I thought he had a really good night.
I actually did see him, but I didn't quite know who it was because we had a little bit of difficulty with the roster.
Yeah.
So we'll fix that this week.
Yeah, and special teams, I thought we tried our onside kick, and we didn't kick it far enough.
Right.
Kind of been sitting on that one, and we tried our fake punt, and our punter got a little antsy. And threw it not very good at all, but he was
on the onside kick.
It was wide open.
I remembered that. From what I remember is, when it landed, it took a backwards bounce instead of a forward run.
Yeah, it did not make it quite 10 yards.
Yes, it might have.
But those were things that we want to put on film and people to have to prepare for. I thought one thing I didn't do a good job of last year was just kind of a heavy investment in the special teams part. I think we did just enough to get us through a game, but nothing, that would put pressure on other teams throughout a game. And so it's kind of the big emphasis this year was in all the kicking games, be able to apply pressure where you could, whether that's extra points. We stole a few points in the extra points.
Right.
Whether it's running kicks back or faking punts, whatever, we're going to have stuff every week that we can do.
Well, if you make the other team for the coming week spend an extra hour.
Yeah, it's a pain. It's a pain.
That's something that they don't, that's a fundamental phase they don't get to do.
Yeah.
They get to work on something that you might have thought of as a gadget or a gimmick, and maybe that's a good thing for them.
Yeah, that was kind of just the intention of, we want people to have to over prepare for whatever we're doing or we might do. And so we're going to give a lot of different looks on kickoff or punt, whatever.
You're swinging for the fence.
Yeah.
So looking ahead to this game with the Panthers, what do you see that we can improve on, that we need to improve on to be successful this week?
Yeah, I think you're going to get, probably a little bit different style, that we have played the last couple of weeks. Schematically they're going to be a little bit different, play with some different personnel groups. So we're going to have to be, a lot more physical at the line of scrimmage, really on both sides of the ball. They're going to be sound most of the time. So really just the physicalness is going to be the biggest thing for us.
Well, they have a new team, of course, this year. Their head coach, his name slipped my mind right now, but
it's Nick Gentry.
He is in his second year.
Yep.
And it looks to me like from the start of this year, they are now winning the close games.
Yeah, they got better last year on the back half of the season. It may end up making the playoffs, which was a really big deal for him in his first year.
Absolutely.
And so that's always kind of a momentum program builder when you can make the playoffs. So I thought he did a really good job. He's got good coaches on that staff, and so they're doing things the right way. So I think they got a lot of momentum going into this season, and they beat Pelham. They had a comeback win last week against Coosa Christian, so I think they're probably their minds are probably in a good spot. They got a little momentum.
They won the Coosa Christian game on the road with a big comeback.
So and beat their former coach.
Yeah, it goes without saying.
Yeah.
There was probably some emotion.
Oh, it was. It was. You could see it on film.
I did not have the privilege to watch it.
I did.
Okay.
And it was it was highly contested.
Well, we're certainly going to have our hands full this week. What happened between us and Pell City in the past is gone. There's just this Friday night in front of us.
Well, I wouldn't say it's gone, but yeah.
Well, our history's just that.
Yeah.
It's history. Okay. It's not gone.
No, it's not gone.
I probably got it wrote down somewhere. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this segment, and we will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Let's get started.
It's literally, and how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when He died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right. Keep it cool and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
Pick a partner you can trust when your biggest investment is on the line. You can visit our website at BrettRogersRealtor.com, or you can call me anytime at 205-540-1182. Let's get you to the closing table.
All right, welcome back to the Big Clay Coaches Show. And if you're wondering who's clapping, it's like two people and my wife. But we make it seem like there's a lot of people here. So I got two. What are you laughing about?
Just matter.
Yeah, I got two special people with me. We got our Defensive Players of the Week. We got Colton McIntyre on the far left, and we got Isaiah Brown in the middle. The good news is, well, let me say this, the bad news, I should say, is they're both psychotic and probably two of the meaner people on the team. And the good news is they're back for another year after this, so that's bad news for some of you. But glad to have them here tonight. And so with Fred being out, they put me in charge, and so I'm probably not going to read any of these questions, so we'll just freestyle. Y'all good with that?
Yes, sir.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'll read the questions. So we'll start with Colton. When you play Ramsey, does that do anything for you? Does that get you excited when you play Ramsey? That's not a trick question.
No.
It doesn't excite you? It excites me.
It don't.
Okay. Well, I just figured after last year and the boy beat you up on the field, you might get excited for that game.
Nah.
Okay, well, we got a big talker over there. So, Isaiah, do you get excited?
I treat them like another team. I got a couple homeboys that play for Ramsey, though, so y'all do kind of get it hyped up.
Yeah, we got a couple guys who used to play with us. They're over there, and so it's always fun. I like playing Ramsey because, you know, if anybody watched our video from the week, Birmingham City, they're super proud of Ramsey High School and what they do on the hill. And so I know there's a large contingency of alumni that they love Ramsey. That's all I hear is how great Ramsey is in Birmingham, and they always hate on Jefferson County. And so I always enjoy playing. I like their coach, too. He's a good guy. So tell me this. Colton, what was your favorite play of the game? I think I know what it's going to be.
Probably about 2 sacks.
2 sacks. And what was the celebration you gave? What is that?
Just being a sack chaser.
Oh, a sack chaser. Okay. Yeah. Isaiah, how about you?
I ain't had no favorite play. Like, I ain't had no big hits. I just going out there playing snap by snap.
How many tackles did you have in the game?
I had 10 tackles, 2 tackles for loss.
There is a rumor among the coaching staff that sometimes Coach Richardson, that's your coach, right?
Yes, sir.
He does all the stats for the defense?
Yes, sir.
Now, it's been said by a few people that he may fib and sometimes give linebackers more tackles than they actually get.
No, I mean,
is that true?
No, sir, that's not true.
All right, so,
11 o'clock.
well, he's probably asleep right now, so it doesn't matter. He has no idea we're talking about him. Let's talk about Coach Richardson for just a second.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell everybody what he's like playing for him?
It get hard sometimes. Like, he going to push you to your limits every day. But
is he the best dresser?
Like, clothes-wise?
Yeah.
Man, he wear the same clothes every day. He's got like
What does he wear every day?
Man, he gonna sit with Clay gear, cargo shorts.
He's wearing cargo shorts.
Long socks.
Long white socks.
He got some new shoes though, man.
He did.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what size shoe he wears?
A 14.
No, he's a 15.
Oh.
He's a 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Richardson is probably one of the most unique people I know. He's definitely by far probably one of the best assistant coaches I've ever been around. He is a creature of habit, and he gets there. What time does he get there every morning?
4 o'clock.
Yeah, probably 4 o'clock. He gets up at 2:30 every morning. There aren't many like him. And he's got the best playlist by far of any coach for as far as music goes, right?
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah.
Y'all like all that hard, heavy metal?
It don't get me going, but I just had to.
No, it does not get anybody going that I know of, except him. And maybe Coach Elviston. Yeah. Colton. So, I actually coached your coach. So, what... Tell everybody about Coach McCall.
Well, you know, he's a good guy. He gonna push you to your limits like Coach Rich will. And, he just wants you to go on the field, execute, do your job, and then go home. That's all he wants.
That's it.
But he wants you to have fun while doing it.
So, can you tell everybody where else he works? Because I've messed this up a couple times in the last year.
You work at Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Yeah, he works at Taco Bell on the side. He's a hustler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was trying to make some life points to the kids, and I basically said, like, if you don't get your degree, you know, if you don't graduate high school and you don't get a degree, you're going to wind up working at Taco Bell. And he just kind of raised his hand and said that he still works at Taco Bell. And so I didn't feel good about that. So, no, Coach McCall does a great job. I played with his brother. His brother was a really, really good football player as well. And so definitely love having him back at Clay for sure. All right, so we got a shout-out. Can you tell everybody on Monday what happens on Monday?
Donuts.
What's that? Donuts. So Coach Rich goes to Krispy Kreme, and I don't know how many dozens he picks up. It's probably 16.
You spent over $100.
Huh?
He spent over $100.
Oh, he spent more than $100. I can guarantee you that. And so Coach Rich will go and pick up Krispy Kreme every time we get a shutout. And so I thoroughly enjoyed the second team offense and second team defense for not giving up any points. So, because I actually ate 3 donuts Monday morning and probably shouldn't have done that, but I did.
It was good to me.
It was good. Yeah, a little sugar boost in the morning is always good for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me ask you this. Who do you think, who is the funniest coach that we have on the staff?
Coach Hatcher.
Coach Hatcher?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's not really funny at all.
He a funny guy to me, man. When
he's very dry.
When he get mad, when he get to yelling, man, he just start making crazy jokes.
Yeah. Now, he'll say some off-the-wall stuff.
Yeah.
Probably some stuff that I don't think we can air.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a TV. This is like a children's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family friendly.
Who? Yeah, family friend. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. You know what I was trying to say.
I probably have to say Coach Hatcher too.
Coach Hatcher?
Yeah. Because when he get mad, he will say some outrageous stuff.
But is that being funny or just mean?
It'd be funny, like, why he doing it.
But it's not funny if he's saying it to you, is it?
No.
No, it's only funny if he's saying it to somebody else.
Yeah.
But is there anybody that's just naturally funny?
Rich funny.
Yeah.
In some ways, in some aspects. But that's about it.
I'll probably say Coach Dixon.
Which one?
The running back coach.
Okay, so Coach Kyle Dickerson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. So for people that don't know, so we have 2 Dickersons. We've got 2 Jakes. We've got 2 Fred Flowers. 2 Wilsons. That's unheard of. And we've got one. Well, we got and a cheek. Yeah, but yeah. So, all right. So this week, just tell me, as you look at Pell City, what are some of the things that you're looking at, kind of going into that game this week, knowing that they're probably going to watch this.
They don't got a good quarterback. So I know.
You don't think he's good?
Nah.
I think he's good.
Nah, I ain't got a.
You probably shouldn't say that, but he's not bad.
Well, I just watched their concepts today. Like I ain't watching free today, but from what I seen today, they quarterback here liability. I feel like they linked me on the team, so we can get at him.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't ask this question. Okay, Colton.
This the first region game. So, this the first region game, so we gotta get locked in. And when we first come out, we gotta stop the run, and then when it's getting on time, 3rd and long, we gotta stop the pass, get not back, off the field.
Yeah, so I like the quarterback. I think he's got a little bit of savvy to him, and he seems like he knows where he wants to go with the ball. He can move. Yes, he can. See, this is why I said they're both psychotic. They don't even listen. But he moves around pretty good. He's fairly athletic, and he seems like he can extend some plays at times. Got a big running back. Right, yes, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
So obviously, you gotta do a good job of tackling him because he's a big kid.
Yes,
O-line seems like they come on. The one I really like is number 14.
Yeah.
That's the tight end. I like him a lot. He seems like he knows where the ball's going. Seems like he's got a good head for what they're trying to do schematically. And he's pretty physical.
Yes, sir.
And so I think we've got to do a good job with him because I think he's a big, he's a big indicator for them, and they kind of like to work behind him. And so, some of the linemen, I think they do a good job, kind of working their combinations. So got to do a good job of getting off of double teams and, freeing you guys up.
Yes, sir.
So that would be, some of the bigger things that I've seen. And like you said, this is their first region game. I wouldn't say in the last 2 games that they had a lot of pressure. So obviously that's something that we're going to try to dial up on them on Friday.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll be right back with our third segment. We got the pretty people coming up, the offensive people coming up. So we'll be right back with the Big Clay Coaches Show.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different. And it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand-peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand-carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand-slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
Hello. Welcome to Clay Chalkwood High School. I'm Dr. Eugene Dallas, the principal of Clay Chalkwood High School. And I just want to take a little time to show you the greatness that we have here at Clay Chalkwood High School. We have a multitude of programs that help encapsulate everything that we do here, from culinary to health science, pharmacy tech, and for the first time ever, even a fishing team. So come with me on this brief journey as I show you the greatness of Clay Chalkwood High School.
0, 1. Let's get started.
All right, yeah. So we're back at Walk-Ons, the Big Clay Coaches Show. Fred tapped out tonight, so I had to fill in for him. No, I hope Fred and his wife are doing good. I hope she's doing good, and we'll be glad to get him back on Friday. So, finished up with the defensive guys. Probably will never have those two on again since they just told us exactly what they think. So we're sorry, Pell City. He didn't mean that. I think the quarterback's pretty good. I like him. But Isaiah does not. But he doesn't know. He probably didn't watch the film anyway. It doesn't matter. So we got offensive guys this week. So we got Mr. Joshua Woods, also known as Farb. No, we won't talk about that. We'll let that go. Okay. And then we've also got Mr. Christian Bennett. And as I'm sitting here, I see Christian has gotten something on his forearm. What is that, Christian?
Oh, I had got a tattoo.
How did you get a tattoo? You're like 15 years old.
Well, I got it Saturday.
You got it Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Who let you get a tattoo?
My mother.
Are you serious? And what is it? What is it?
It says anything is reachable for the ones who believe, nothing over family.
What is that? Is that like AI or something? Did you make that up? Is that a Bible verse? What is that?
It
just something cool?
Yeah, something worthy.
Okay.
Believe in.
Is that your first tattoo?
Yes, sir.
Do you have tattoos?
No, sir.
No, that's good. That's probably good. That's probably good. All right, so we'll get to the game. So you didn't know this, but during the game, you know, Coach Burdett, he loves Corey, right? And so he's yelling on the headset about, let's get Corey the ball, let's get Corey the ball. And they've got like 9 people over there covering him. I'm like, well, why don't we just run the ball since there's 8 people over there covering Corey? And so that's how you got the touches, right? So tell me, just in the game, well, number one, do you enjoy playing Ramsey? Because I like playing Ramsey. You had a good game against Ramsey last year.
Yeah, I had 3 touchdowns.
Oh, okay. So you clearly remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. All right. So going into this week, did you think, how many did you have this week?
2.
2. Did you think you would have a similar game?
Yes, sir.
Are you nervous right now?
No, not
really. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this, and I hadn't told you this yet, but I thought the last 2 games you have ran the ball extremely well.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome. Most people don't know this, so we got these new helmets, right? We got you an Axiom because they look cool. And game 1, I mean, was it like the first carry?
Yeah, it was the first carry.
Yeah, first carry. So he's got this new cool helmet. It's like a $600-700 helmet. The dang face mask, I mean, is bent all the way down. And he comes off the field. What do you tell me?
Coach, my face mask.
And I said, I don't care. Get back in. You just got to go back in. But now Rydell has sent us a bunch of extra face masks, so we've got you plenty of face masks to make it through the year. They've got some kind of bad design with that face mask, but we'll get. I actually had the Rydell guy came by today, and so he brought us some more stuff. So we should be good. So Christian, tell everybody what you graded out Friday.
I had a 97. No, not 97, 99.
99, which is that a record?
I think so. Is it?
I think that's a record too. Well, here's what I really think. So you know, Coach Hatcher just had a baby, right?
Yes, sir.
Really, what I think is he probably dozed off at some point grading the film and may have missed 1 or 2 things. There's no way you graded out a 99.
I think I performed well to make it 99.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is. I mean, it's all up to him to grade that. And you were 99. What was JT?
97.
Now, how many knockdowns did you have?
I had 4. Me and JT tied, but I had.
Are you leading with knockdowns right now?
I don't think so.
Who's leading?
I think we still tied.
Y'all are still tied through 2 games.
Yes, sir.
All right. Who got the belt?
JT has the belt, but I'm supposed to have it right now.
Tell everybody that's watching what is the belt and how does that work?
It's not a belt. It's a knockdown chain.
Oh, it's a knockdown chain.
Yes, sir.
But the bulk of it is like a bell, right? Yeah. Okay. And so if you get
the most pancakes and knockdowns over the game, you get the chain.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, the last 2 weeks you've gone against two pretty good defensive ends, right?
Yes, sir.
What have you noticed when you play against those kind of guys?
They quick out the ball, and they shoot, they slam real hard inside.
Yeah. Was there one of them you were like, he's a little bit better than I thought he was?
Yes, sir. I say number 11 from Hewtown.
Yeah.
He'll live.
Now he's the one going to Cincinnati.
That's number 9.
Really?
Yeah, number 9.
I thought 11 was going to Cincinnati.
I think number 9.
I don't know. Who knows?
I thought it was number 11.
Whatever. Yeah, they were both good.
Yes,
but
sir.
you thought he was a little better than you thought?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, and he's a senior?
I think so.
All right. Well, so last year was your first year to play, right? You played as a ninth grader, and you went against the guy from Thompson who went to Auburn, the guy at Oxford. He's going to South Carolina, the guy at Muscle Shoals. Where is he going? Tennessee, maybe? Alabama? Alabama now?
Alabama.
All right, and you got the guy going to Cincinnati. Who of those four, which one was the best or the hardest to block?
I said one with Thompson.
The one from Thompson?
Instead of going to Auburn, I think he was difficult to block.
Why? Just because he's so big?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's a big guy.
Yes,
All right, so Josh, tell me this: running the ball. What's your favorite run scheme? Inside zone, outside zone, or power?
I like inside zone.
Inside zone. Okay, what do you think our offensive line blocks the best?
Inside zone.
Do you?
It depends. Probably outside zone. Outside zone.
Yeah, well, I would say just based on the defenses that we've played, we've had to run more outside zone because we've been getting a lot of odd fronts and bear looks and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think you have gotten better running outside zone and kind of seeing the cutbacks and that kind of stuff. But you've actually had probably more yardage on the power stuff, right? So why would that? You don't like that?
Nah, I don't.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like them.
I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. All right, so tell me this: going into the season, what was one thing you were kind of working towards getting better? Because you've had, pretty much almost 2 years of back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. So going into the season, what was kind of your big emphasis going into the season?
Something that I needed to work on during the season was my speed. I don't have breakaway speed.
Now, you broke away the other night.
I feel like I was running slow.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were maybe they were slow. I thought you were moving fast.
Oh.
Yeah. So all right. So what are you doing to get faster?
Explosive workouts, hill climbs.
What hill you been running?
The one in Center Point Park.
Oh, okay.
Steep hill.
You better be glad they tore that hill down behind the stadium. We'd have already been on that.
No.
All right, so tell me this: what about like in the protection part of it, like pass protection? Because that's a big thing at the next level, right? A lot of backs anybody can run the ball, but understanding pass protections and all that's a little bit more nuanced for running backs. Just understanding the overall offense, and because last year was your first year to play in it, you think you got a pretty good grip on it?
Yes, sir. Coach Dick, he prepared me well, so yeah.
What do you think? Like, you're the main guy, like you're the main one. Do you like that?
Yes, sir.
I mean, not really splitting carries with an older guy anymore, and who knows what Osley's doing. You think he's doing anything in West Alabama?
I hope he is.
I hope he is too. He better be. Yeah. Did you learn anything from him last year?
No, not really. He didn't used to talk to me for real. He's just a quiet
He doesn't
guy.
talk at all, does he?
No, he was just a quiet guy.
No, he doesn't talk at all. Christian, who is the one lineman you think you've learned anything from?
I say JT.
Yeah, JT's a good leader, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what have you learned the most from him?
I say what I was most learned is how do double teams Yes, sir. I learned.
Y'all were double teaming together last year, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all love that. There were some kids that ended up on their head last year because of that.
Yes, sir.
So tell me this: you got Coach Hatcher as your position coach.
Yes, sir.
Do you think he's funny?
Yes, I think he's funny.
You think he's funny?
Yes, sir. He makes me laugh every day.
Like what? Even when he's yelling at you, is he funny? Because you still got that stupid grin on your face when he's yelling at you.
Is there?
Yeah.
Even when he's not yelling, he making some jokes that'll be funny.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Who do you think's the funniest? Who?
Hatcher.
Coach Hatcher?
Yes.
I'm going to be honest, guys. There would have been a lot of people that I would have bet on to be funny, but it was not him. And now we've got 4 people saying that he's the funniest. Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen Coach Hatcher laugh out loud?
Nah.
And when you think about it, he does not laugh out loud. Like, it's got to be something really bad for him to actually laugh out loud. That's one thing I noticed. So how long we got, Cheek? Well, I got a quick story about Christian. Do I have time to tell it? Okay, so look, Christian, everybody knows I love playing golf. And so this was probably, about a month ago, 6 weeks ago. So Christian sees me getting my golf clubs out of my truck, and he says, "Do you play golf?" And I said, "Yes." And he looks at me and says, "I'll strike you out." And I'm not sure what he even meant by that, but I think he got the sports confused for just a second.
It's a little brain fart.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, he has those from time to time. All right, guys, we'll be right back for my favorite segment. We got dinner coming up, so finally my family gets to eat. So we'll finish the night up with segment 4, Mr. New coming back. We'll be right back with the Big Clay Coaches Show.
It's literally, and how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when He died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation, right here in Alabama.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right. Keep it cool and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm eating healthy tonight. Trying to eat healthy.
You got the redfish?
Yes.
Blackened redfish?
Yes.
Some vegetables there. I got the fried chickens. So.
Hopefully Dr. Gray's watching this. He can get off my case.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, I hope my doctor's not watching this. Okay. Otherwise, I'm just a fat old man.
Yeah.
But I want to thank the great folks at Walk-Ons for having us. It's, I believe it's our second year partnering with them.
Yep.
We really appreciate the great food they
Come
got.
on, Cheek. Don't leave it short now.
And, boy, this is going to be bad here.
Got it.
Good
Boom.
catch.
Look at
Glad
that.
you did it. They may not be in a class by themselves, but let me tell you about Walk-On. It don't take long to call the roll.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If a running back's business is picking it up and putting it down, Walk-Ons puts it down on the table.
I love it. I love
Okay.
it. It's so good. So
Okay.
good.
Really nice here.
So we have a kind of a running joke of how many times I can say "so good" while we do this show, and so I have to do it at least once every show, and then everybody can just make fun of it after that.
When I worked and gave presentations, my deal was, okay, all right, okay, all right. I had those. I don't know why they just came out.
Yeah. So Moxie's been shooting a documentary called 4th and 5, and I watched the first episode, and I had a okay counter on myself when I watched it, and I think I said okay maybe 50 times. It was horrific. And so I've tried to make a conscious effort in week 2.
I was proud of you.
To not say okay. It was awful.
I got to thinking about my last years at work and how many times I said that, and you made me feel really great about myself. And to that, thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome. You're
Okay.
welcome. That's really good right there. Wow.
They got me wired up more than the Bionic Man here.
I needed some redfish in my life.
Okay.
So
Now
what we got
we're back
next?
Underway. All right, let's talk for a minute, Coach, about Pell City. Briefly, officially, Clay has played them 17 times. This will be the 18th matchup, and officially we have a 15-2 record.
Really?
On the field, it's 16-1. Okay, there was the snafu back in 2011.
Oh, they got to win? Oh, let me tell you what.
We had a snafu. We had to forfeit a bunch of games.
But let me tell you what. I remember that game very distinctively, and I think Brooks Dampier might have been the head coach, and they were off to like a 3 or 4-0 start, which was one of the better starts they had up until that point. And our kids were geeked up for that game, and we got after them pretty good.
Yes, we
I
did.
remember that game very vividly.
We did. We had across the board. We had a big night. Jacob Thomas and Coach Burdett. Now Coach Burdett.
Love Jake the
Receiver
Snake.
Burdett.
Yes.
He did a really good job. But like I said earlier,
It's hard to believe he was any good in high school when you look at him now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like he made a comment last week about him being better looking, but I don't. There's probably only one person that believes that, and it's his wife.
well, you know what?
Maybe his mom. I don't know.
Last week on TV is like, actually for me, like the third time I've seen the guy ever. Because from where I see him, they're a helmet, a jersey, and some shoulder
And he
pads.
probably had, dang curls coming out of his helmet too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, very manly.
Lots of them.
Very manly.
He was proud of it.
Yep.
But it didn't hurt his pass catching.
No, thank goodness.
So, back on to Pell City. They got a coach in his second year, and he's really done a marvelous job. The team is well coached. They play hard, and I think probably they're better than what maybe what we think. Okay.
Well, no,
And I know
that's
you're
not what I
impressed.
think.
Yeah, I know you're impressed with their quarterback.
Yeah, I like their quarterback a lot. I do think he's got a lot of savvy to him. He's got a very good demeanor, I think. He seems to kind of have a good feel for the pocket. You know, and they do a lot of RPO stuff with him, and he knows where to go with the ball. And so he's able to kind of buy himself some time. He's also their punter. So he's a super athletic kid, and he can make plays with his feet if he's got to. So I like him.
Well, that idea that he's the punter also brings up another dimension.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
you know, that's kind of some red flags for you if you're
much like
anytime they're punting.
A guy that was an all-state punter at Clay Chalkville.
Who was that?
Stuart Floyd.
Oh, you hear that, Cheek?
And there was
how about that?
Another pretty good quarterback named Hayden Moore.
Yeah,
who was a punter.
He was good too.
Very good.
I think the first guy was better than the second guy, but I don't know.
So,
he was probably way better than I was.
You were the answer to a trivia question.
But I did beat him in golf recently, though.
Did you?
I did. Smoked him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you strike him out?
No. That was one of the funnier things I've heard in a long time.
Struck out.
Yeah.
Here's your sign.
Yeah. They don't know who Bill Engvall is. I can promise you that.
Well, anyway, do they have any kind of exceptional players besides the quarterback that's caught your eye?
Yeah, like number 14 to me, he's their tight end. I like him a lot. To me, he kind of jumped off the screen of just his aggressiveness, and he's got a really good feel for where the ball's trying to go. He seems to always have his head on the right side and always the correct leverage, and he's always running his feet. And so to me, he jumped off the screen the most.
Sounds like he's fundamentally solid.
Yeah. Somebody's doing a good job with him, or he just has a really good grasp for the offense. And it seems like they kind of put him in spots to where he's kind of a pivotal part of each play that they run. So I really liked him a lot.
Well, it's a mark of a well-coached team that you find a way to get offensively, you find a way to get the ball in your best player's hand.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I mean, they really haven't, thrown it a lot to him. Not that they won't, or that's not something they're building towards. He's definitely more of a physical piece that they use. They got a big running back. He's 6'2", probably 220, 230.
Oh my God!
And so you got to do a good job of getting one or two guys on him to get him to the ground.
They didn't bring back Derrick Henry.
No. Thank goodness.
Okay.
But no, they got a big back, and they've got some skilled kids that can do some things out in space. So we're going, we have to do a good job. And now I don't think they, Pelham and Coosa Christian, we don't have the same team speed. I think we got a little bit more team speed than they got. And so hopefully, team speed and, our physicalness will be a little bit different for them. And, the other thing is they haven't played at our place. The way the regions have realigned, we've played over there the last couple of years, and so I don't know that any of these kids have actually came and played at our place and stood on that sideline.
Well, to that point, I want to be sure that everybody comes out to Cougar Stadium, Jerry Hood Field at Cougar Stadium, and let's pack the house. Okay?
Yeah, we need it. We can get, guys.
We want to bring the positive energy to it.
We had a great time. It was a great crowd Friday night.
Actually, absolutely.
Yeah, I thought we had a good crowd. Ramsey had a good crowd. There was probably, the band stayed probably an hour after the game. That may have been better than some of the game, honestly. I actually went out and watched some of it.
The Ramsey band or our band?
Both bands. They were having a battle.
Wow.
Yeah, what is that called, the fifth quarter? Yeah, they had a fifth quarter battle, and it was really good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was good.
I had barbecue after the game.
Oh, well, I didn't get any of that. I wonder where that went.
It was all good, though. Probably wasn't any left after I had it. So do we have a good plan? Do we match up well with them, and what do we have to do?
Yeah, I think, for us offensively, they do a good job. Defensively, they give a lot of different looks and variations of things, and there's a lot of moving parts to their defense, and so I think part of the thing for us is can we get into things that kind of simplify what they do, right? Because if you do a lot of different movements and that kind of stuff, they start doing a lot of movements, and it's kind of hard to tell what they are maybe in the back half. And so we'll have some things to kind of, put us in some situations to give us an advantage, hopefully. Definitely not going to give them any insight into what we're doing, but we're probably going to run the wing T this week.
I liked it last week.
Love it.
It was brought some old school back.
Yeah. So we've got the wing T in. May run a little bit of Notre Dame box. May play with 2 quarterbacks. You never know.
I hope we do.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that would be a good sign.
Well, our backup quarterback he can move now, and so we're going to find ways to get him on the field and get him the ball some.
It did not take him long to find the end zone.
No, he's probably one of the harder people to tackle on our team.
Remind me of his name again.
C.J. Eldridge.
Eldridge.
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
He was really speedy last week. So speaking of players that stand out. Do you expect some of our players to have a big game, and have a breakout performance maybe? And if so, who do you think?
Well, I mean, obviously I think, offensively it starts, with your running back. Josh is, the last 2 games he's run extremely hard. And we're built through the run game, and then the passing game kind of works around that. And so obviously you got, your quarterback is a threat, and obviously Corey is a big threat as well.
Right.
And so that's kind of the game within the game is, what are they trying to take away? Are they trying to take away Corey, or are they more focused on the box, right?
The key takeaway for our players who might be listening to this is that you never know when your number is called, and when you're called, your challenge is to execute that play to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
Each man has a battle.
Yeah,
we've
got to find some ways to get some other receivers involved. We can't be so, Corey heavy or whatever. You played Ramsey; they tried to take him away, and I think he was, maybe getting a little frustrated. And I just told him hey, it's a compliment, right? That they think they've got to put 2 human beings on you to stop you. So that's a compliment. Right. And whenever somebody's trying to take you away, then that means other people are open, right?
That is correct.
And so that's how Josh was able to, get really good yardage running the ball, because they were, kind of out of their run fit, so to say, with the safeties the way they were playing. And so it's hard when you've got a running back that can run, you got a good offensive line, you got a quarterback that can run and is a threat, and you got a deep threat. Those are all kind of your worst nightmare as a defensive coordinator, is preparing for all of that.
Thinking back to the Hueytown game, as I watched that, I saw the running back Woods and I probably shouldn't say this, but he just ran over a Hueytown guy.
Yeah, that was their really good. I thought you were talking about the hit on the defensive end.
Well, he jumped up right after that. Right after Woods laid him out.
Yeah.
Woods smacked him.
Yeah, that got
about 6 or 7 more yards after that.
That was an exceptional run. And he's run very, very hard the last 2 games. And so, for us, we got to be able to run the ball, and then, we can find some areas we can throw it. We're going to do that.
That's the key to every football game. You be able to run the ball.
Yep.
And to be able to stop the run.
Yep.
And if you can do that, chances are really good that you're going to win the ball game.
Yeah, most of the time. If you can run the ball and you can stop the run, you got a chance.
Yep.
And so for us, going back to defensively, we've got to put them in situations where we know they're in passing situations, right?
Right.
And for us, we've got to put immense pressure on their offensive line, and then their quarterback.
Find ways to keep them behind the chain.
Yep.
Keep them desperate.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's kind of the big things, and you got to be good in special teams, right? That's the other phase that can put you over the top. So we want to be good at all 3, and we'll have some wrinkles this week as well in that.
And by the special teams, you mean the return phase and the coverage phases.
Yep.
Every part of that.
Yeah, they do a good job on their kickoff return. They kind of create these wedges, and so we've got to do a good job of being accurate of where we're trying to kick the ball, and then we've got to be able to kind of infiltrate that wedge and break through there.
I noticed that against Ramsey, our kicker Del Toro was really effective putting the ball just kind of in the corner inside the 10.
Yeah, he does a good job with that.
And making their return guy have to think about it.
Yeah, yeah. If he can kind of pin them in that spot, then if we can get down the field like we should, then we should be in pretty good shape.
Oh yeah, we had the cover guy you mentioned in segment 1. He did a really nice job.
Yeah, he did.
All night.
Yeah, he did.
So, any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
We're just excited. It's your first region game, so it kind of, can put you, put your best foot forward as far as the region play goes.
I like the sense of urgency on that.
Yeah, it's not, Pell City is definitely not one we're looking past. I reminded everybody on Monday of what they tried to do last year when we came to their place, and everybody's very aware of what they were trying to instill in their team. And so, kind of the big theme for us is I told our kids on Monday that hard men make for great times, and great times make lazy men. And so, the thing that I showed them, I gave them 2 examples. I said, number one, you look at your country, right? There were a lot of hard men over, a couple 100-year period that allowed us to enjoy these great times. But these great times have now turned into a lot of lazy people, right?
Right.
And so, and the other one was Alabama football, right? There have been hard men over the last 15 years that have built that culture, and now, you have a different culture, so to say, within that building, and it just doesn't seem like, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I know one guy for sure down there that I think is a hard man that'll bust his tail, and if I were coaching there, I would definitely find a way to get him on the field.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed to do pretty good with the ball in his hand most of his life, so I don't know why he would have trouble now. But, they don't pay me, so whatever.
We may be a little biased, don't we?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not biased. I mean, it's not hard to tell talent. Just get him the ball. It's not rocket science.
No.
But those were kind of the 2 examples, and I compared Alabama to LSU, or to Florida State, right? Florida State went 2-10 last year. I said, who do you think was hungrier? It was the team that went 2-10. It wasn't the team that had a decent year. I mean, Alabama had a good year, but not like Alabama standard, right? It wasn't a championship, but it was a decent year, right?
They did not play to the standard set.
Yeah, and Florida State didn't either by a long shot. Right. And it seemed to me that LSU, or that Florida State, I keep saying LSU, I don't know why, but both of those, LSU and Florida State, both did not live up to their years last year at all. Made some good acquisitions in the portal, and seemed like they instilled that hunger a little bit more than Alabama did. And I want to make sure our guys are still hungry because we didn't, meet expectations that we had last year either. And you also want to make sure that we've had some hard men and tough men, tough young guys over the last 5-6 years that have kind of built this program to what it is, but we don't get to necessarily enjoy those good times. Those good times are gone, right? We've got to create our own good times.
Well, what we have accomplished in the past does nothing for us.
No,
today.
It does not.
Okay, and the thing I would tell today's team is that good is the enemy of great.
That's right.
We have the opportunity to be great every time we step on the field as a Clay Chalkville Cougar.
Yeah, and I think our guys have a good mindset this year. I think they're in search of something that they hadn't had.
Yeah.
And so that's a good place to be in right now.
You've done a fabulous job last year and this year, and you've had a long history with Clay Chalkville as a player and a coach, and we're proud to have you here.
Well, I appreciate it.
Again, everyone, Friday night, 7 o'clock, want to come on out and pack the house, bring the positive energy. Let's send Pell City home with a loss, and let's not forget Mrs. Flowers. Wish her a speedy recovery, and hopefully Fred will be back with us real soon.
Yep.
Okay. So that is it from the Clay Chalkville Big Clay Coaches Show.